What's going on, Cancerian Massive? This is a reading for the Cancerian King, the masculine energy for the sign of Cancer. I want to say happy birthday to you guys, first of all. So happy birthday, Cancerian King. I hope that you are enjoying your solar return. I hope you guys got to do something really fun. If you did, let me know in the comments what you got to do for your birthday. I would love to hear. All right. I always been a little jealous of y'all because I'm born in the fall. And I was just telling my cousin, she's a Gemini Cancerian cusper. Her birthday was last week. Or not last week. Anyway, it was a little bit ago. And I was just telling her how you guys can have birthday parties on the boat. Because you know I'm a water sign, so I love the water. You guys get to have birthday parties on the boat. The time of year I'm born is too cold for all that. So, you know, if there's a birthday party on the boat, any Cancerians having birthdays, let me know. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you're doing for your birthday. So with that being said, this is a general reading. Doesn't matter what placement of Cancer you have, you can resonate with this. No matter what area of Cancer, you know, no matter where Cancer is in your chart. So if you need, take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Don't try to make something fit that doesn't. It's just that part's not for you, all right? 100% of this is not going to resonate. Maybe 10%, maybe 30%, maybe half, you know, maybe 75%. Just take what does. If you need a personal reading because you want just your energy looked at and not, you know, an energy of a collective reading, reach out to me. My information's in the box below. All right, birthday dude. So let's see what's going on with you. We got 3 columns here. The first column talks about your personal situation. What's going on with you privately? The middle area talks about your career, money, and finance. And then the third area over here talks about your love life, your family life, and your social life, right? The top row represents the current situation of each of these areas. The middle row represents the challenge in these areas. And the third row represents a possible solution or something you may want to consider in reference to making the situation go as smooth as possible for you. So with that being said, let's begin with your personal situation here. The current situation right now, we have the White House and we have pleasure seekers. So for some of you, you got some people coming over to your house, or maybe you want someone come to your house. When I see this card, this usually talks about somebody coming to your house, and it could be some BS. You never know. For a few of you, maybe you're traveling out of town. Maybe you're in the Washington, D.C. area and you're out having fun. You know, maybe that's what you're doing for your birthday. But for others of you, you can have people coming over to your house. Maybe you're having a party. I'm getting that for some of you. The challenge in this situation is the rune called Ingwaz. It's I-N-G-W-A-Z. Ingwaz is rune number 22. And this talks about like fertility. It talks about masculinity, Father God, climax, procreation, fertility rights. I don't know if some of y'all are pregnant or if some of y'all need to release. You know, maybe you've been backed up, maybe you've been celibate, and you know the challenge is that, you know, some of you could be you know, you're chilling, you know, you may have I don't know, maybe some of you are on a trip, or you got some people coming over to your house having a party, and maybe some of you want to you know, be intimate, and maybe you can't. You know, I feel like some of you are on guard. Maybe you're deciding, look, I don't want to be just sleeping around with anybody, but at the same time, I feel like you got an itch that need to be scratched, Cancerian. Let's see what's going on with this pleasure seeker's energy here. So yeah, I get that some of you may be celibate. Some of you, maybe you want to have intimacy, but you can't with the person that you want to be with. Maybe this is about, you know, you spending your birthday with somebody you want to spend your birthday with. What's the pleasure seekers here? Thank you. We had that clarified with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse here. So I feel like, you know, yeah, you're open to having fun here with the pleasure seekers card. You're open to people coming to your house. The 4 of Pentacles talks about somebody who's just not, who's open. They're just ready to have some fun. I feel like that's what this is with you. You're really ready to have some fun. You're ready to let loose. Some of you may have some pent-up frustration that you might be wanting to let go of. Some of you, I also feel like you're coming home from, you know, the services, from wherever you are. Some of you were over in Afghanistan. And, you know, you came back home, you know, some of you may have come back home to D.C., but some of you have just come back home, you know, this represents the United States. So some of you may have been over in Afghanistan where, you know, We've been seeing on the news how the U.S. is pulling out the troops from Afghanistan. So, and some of you are coming home to celebrate, all right, which is beautiful because, you know, the challenge is here, you unwinding now and getting used to civilian life. You know, a lot of you have a lot of energy built up, you know, and because of, you know, where you've been, you know what I mean? So you may be looking to have some fun, relax. All right. On top of that, some of you, this is about your birthday. Some of you, it could be a combination of both. All right. But I feel like you're happy to be home. You're happy to see your people. You're happy to celebrate. That the challenge is you just, you know, getting acclimated, I feel like, or, you know, changing energies from being away. For some of you, you were away for so long. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords energy here. So some of you definitely are coming home. I get that for sure. For others of you, you know, I do feel the energy of being intimate. Some of you are ready to you know, have some fun. So with that being said, the energies that you would want to embody in order to resolve whatever your concern is here is the first house energy. We have that clarified with the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, you definitely want to go out and have some fun and unwind and relax. But for some of you, it might be financial difficulties. So some of you may have wanted to travel. Maybe you wanted to go party. Maybe you wanted to do some things, but maybe with the Four of Pentacles, you know, you're willing to spend whatever. Okay, that could be the case here. Some of you are looking to travel. Maybe you want to go on vacation somewhere. All right, but when we talk about the self, this is about here, your physical body, your outlook, your self-image. So some of you may be concerned about that, and it could be like, look, I don't have no money, I need some clothes, I can't be just going out and not having the right thing to wear, or, you know, now that I'm back home, I have to get back into civilian clothes. Maybe you fit things differently now that you're back home because you've been gone for so long. But let's get some clarity on that too. Look. Okay, so congratulations to those who have come back home. Happy birthday to those celebrating your birthday, and congratulations and happy birthday to both. Those of you who are celebrating both, let me know in the comments if you have family that's coming home from the military, or if you are, okay? Because I get that for some of you. Some of you have served in Afghanistan specifically. All right, we have the King of Swords energy in reverse here. So some of you, you may not be saying how you really feel about, you know, your situation here. There may be a lot of things that you're not willing to talk about. You may not want to talk about some things. Some of you may be having some issues. The first house deals with your psychology. So some of you, you know, maybe now that you're coming home, it's going to be an adjustment for you, is what I feel like here. And some of you, you know, you're just going to see how things roll. I feel like for some of you, you know, there may be some things that you want to open up about with the Four of Pentacles energy in reverse. Maybe having a drink, sitting around certain family members. You know, you want to open up to them about some things that you've experienced. But I feel like for some of you, you're going to give it some time before you do that. You know, about what you've experienced, some of the things that you've seen, what, you know, what it was like being over there. Let's get another clarifier for this King of Swords energy here, because I feel like you're keeping some things to yourself. Yeah, the Empress energy. Okay, yeah, some of you could be keeping things keeping things from your mom. You don't want your mom to know some of the things that you've been through or experienced. Some of you, if this is about a mother figure, this could be about your child's mother as well. I feel like for some of you, if this is about partying and having fun. Oh, some of you are keeping, okay, some of you got somebody pregnant. Okay, is what I'm getting here. If this is not your wife, you know, some of you coming home from the services and the first thing you want to do is have some babies. All right, well, I understand that. For others of you, if it's not about the military here, some of you are just looking to have some fun. You may have already done this, and now you may find out that somebody's pregnant by you. Or some of you need to be careful, because if you go out and, you know, you slip up, you could end up getting pregnant. Some of you are waiting to find out if this is your child. Okay, if there's a pregnancy, but I feel like for some of you that's what's going on. So I get a couple different stories here for you guys. Let me get something for let me just get something for that Six of Swords. moving away here from, I feel like, again, from the military. For some of you, the challenge is leaving the military, getting back adjusted to civilian life. For others of you, it's, you may have had somebody come into town to visit you and they stayed overnight. It could have been somebody that you, a longtime friend that you may have known. It could be somebody that you are not married to, but you may have already had children with this person, and you and this person may have connected. Yeah, here's the Ace of Swords here, and you may have gotten news that this person could be pregnant or that this person had a baby. This could also be about money. Some of you are trying to figure out what you need to do to make money. I do get an energy here of someone being concerned about finances as well, and not being able to move or go where they want because of finances. So that's what I get for for your personal situation and what's going on with you. Some of you do got a baby on the way, so congratulations. Now your career, money, and finance, we have the basketball energy. And then we have the soldier energy in reverse. So again, I get strong military here. The soldier energy came out in reverse. So the challenge in the situation is the symbol called Manaz, and it came out in reverse. This is what it looks like when it's upright. Now, the Manaz symbol spelled M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy, N as in Nancy, A, Z as in zebra. It talks about being disconnected from society, an outcast, lacking a sense of self, unclear thinking, irrational actions going against your nature. And then we have that clarified with the main male. So for some of you, you may have been out of the game, the workforce, for a while here. So the challenge is you getting back into it. Maybe feeling disconnected. Some of you who've come home from the military, especially with this soldier energy, we got 2 soldier cards showing up in this reading. So for some of you, coming home from the military and then getting back into the workforce, or just getting used to civilian life may be a challenge for some of you. Let's get some clarity on that. Yeah, for some of you, it's getting back connected with civilian life. For others of you, it is, trying to find out what you truly are interested in making money doing. Some of you may not want to go back into the workforce. You may want to start your own business, but you're trying to figure out how or what type of business to start. We have the strength energy in reverse here. Yeah, some of you feel constrained when you're working for other people. You want the ball to be in your court, is what I'm getting here with this basketball. Some of you, maybe you're going to be playing sports, okay? Some of you could be playing basketball. Or some of you may have children who are going to be playing professional basketball, okay? Also, what I get too, metaphorically, is like, there's no rules. Like you're in the game, but you don't know the rules. You're feeling out of sorts. You're not really sure how you're supposed to go about doing things. Is what I'm getting here in reference to those of you who are going back into the workforce, who are coming home from the military, going back into the workforce, and or those who are, no longer wanting to be, played. A lot of you may feel like you're being played by your employers, or, that just the whole 9 to 5 thing is not for you. I'm clarifying this. I wanted to clarify with the other cards, but okay. 4 cups. So yeah, some of you are really unhappy in the work environment that you're in, or going back into a civilian work environment. So the universe is saying what you may want to do then is step into your Uranus energy. Uranus energy is about forward movement. It's about being very creative. It's about being an individual, being unique. It's also about the internet. It's about the sciences as well. And so it's just a matter of deciding what you want to put effort and energy into. Okay, with the 2 of Pentacles energy. Let's get you some clarity on that. So yeah, it's about deciding what you want to commit to. For some of you, maybe you're having a problem committing to a particular work situation or a particular entrepreneurial venture. Maybe you're just not sure what you want to do. Let's see with this 2 of Pentacles, what are you juggling between? So we're juggling between the 4 of Wands in reverse, and what else are we juggling in between as far as putting in work and time and energy with this 2 of Pentacles? So So some of you are trying to decide if you want to move or relocate. And then we have the Lover's energy in reverse, which talks about choices here. All right, let's see what other choices do we have. Let me get another deck. The Lovers in reverse. You don't want to make the wrong choice. For some of you, you're debating, is this marriage? Some of you want to relocate, is what I'm getting here. But what's the Lover's energy in reverse? Some of you you want to follow your passion. You don't want to be in a situation where you're not truly happy as far as working and making money. Some of you want to work from home. Some of you don't want to work from home. That could be the worst thing for you, especially if you're coming home. For some of you, you may feel that way. We have the Sun card in reverse. So this is all about, for some of you, it's about being proud of what you're doing. Not feeling confident, having a job where you really don't feel confident. Let's see what else come out. Hold on. What's the other choice here? With the Lovers in reverse, what's the other choice? Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. So this is all about, you deciding on what it is that you want to do. Either taking a job that you really don't enjoy, getting involved in something that really doesn't speak to you, doing a job that you're underqualified for, or that you have more qualifications than what you're able to get, versus you wanting to do something that you're really passionate about. Because we got a lot of wands here for the outcome here. We got the Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands. So that leaves you with Three of Wands. So that leaves you pondering about what it is that you're passionate about and what it is that you want to do, So I feel like for some of you, if you're coming home from the military, it's like, okay, well, what am I going to do, for a living? Because some of you were away for so long. Others of you, it's just, as far as this 9 to 5 rat race thing, this is not for you. I feel like you're feeling like it's not for you. It makes you very unhappy being in this environment. I feel like for some of you, you want to be your own boss. When we talk about the main male, you want to be your own boss. So you have to embody that Uranus energy. You have to do something that's, for some of you, it would behoove you to do something online, some type of business online, because that's where everything is moving anyway with the age of Aquarius energy. Aquarius is all about the internet. It's all about the sciences. It's all about forward movement, astrology, astronomy, the stars, cosmology, any type of science. And it's also about forward movement. Moving on from whatever was going on. It also deals with humanitarian efforts. So maybe some of you may be considering doing something that you're proud of, and that maybe because that's where you're coming from. For some of you, you're coming from the military background where you were proud of what you did. Now it's like you have to find something else to do, but it doesn't mean that you don't want something that you're proud of and something that you really believe in, and that you can put your how can I say it? Well, like I said, something that you're proud of, something that you believe in, something that, will be a good fit for you as far as how you feel like you are able to help and how you're able to contribute to society, because Uranus deals with humanitarian efforts. So for some of you, it's just a combination. Okay, what do I want to put time and effort into? What is something that I really enjoy doing? What is something that I'm going to be able to shine in? What is something that, I don't have to worry about, well, for some of you, you're going to have to defend your beliefs to somebody at some point. But some of you, that might be a concern for you. Or maybe you're to the point now where you're not going to be worrying about what other people think anymore. Maybe you were living your life that way, and maybe you're like, no, the hell with it. So, this Uranus energy speaks to just doing what's best for you, not worrying about what the naysayers have to say, and doing something that it really comes from you. It's unique. It's original. Only you could do it. So that's what some of you are looking for when it comes to your career, money, and finance. So it's just about finding a job doing that, or starting some type of entrepreneurial venture where you could do that. All right, so let's talk about your love life, your social life, and your family life. So we have a little boy here. He's about school age. So I would say he is 6th grade. He looks like he's 6th grade, maybe going into the 7th, something like that, really young. And then we have the side card in reverse. Okay, so the challenge here in this situation is the symbol called Pertho, P-E-R-T-H-O. Now, it came out reverse for you. This is it upright. Pertho came out in reverse. Pertho is rune number 14, And when it comes out in reverse, it talks about secrets being exposed, being aware, be aware of casting the first stone, skeletons in your closet, dishonesty or concealment, and then we have the good lady. I feel like for some of you, this is about a child. You know, some of you have a child. It could be a little boy, okay? Or you may have found out that a little boy that you thought was yours is not. Maybe you found out after this boy has been around for a little while. You know, he's school age now. That's for some of you. Some of you may be disappointed because you can't hang out with your son. Some of you, there could be some childhood issues that you're dealing with as a boy. There could have been some childhood issues, yeah, because secrets, dishonesty, concealment, skeletons in your closet, and then we have the good Lord. The good Lord represents a father figure. So for some of you, maybe you're getting over some childhood issues that happened to you as a kid, you know, or you're coming to the conclusion of accepting that. What's the side energy in reverse for the Cancerian King? What's the side card in reverse? Okay, just one, please, for the side card in reverse. Like, I feel like it's not bothering you anymore. Yeah, with the Knight of Cup energy in reverse here, I feel like you've come to terms with it and you're able to move on and accept the fact that for some of you with the Ten of Cups in reverse, you know, some of you come from a broken home, and it bothered you that your parents were not together or that there was issues with your parents. But I feel like for some of you, a lot of us are coming to the close of a lot of karmic debt. So for some of you, you know, maybe there was some type of something going on within your family, some skeletons, maybe some things that happened to you as a kid. For others of you, this could be about you having a kid by somebody. Let's clarify this good Lord energy here. Oh, this is the wrong deck. Here we go again. What deck do I want to use? Oh, okay. Let's use this one. Good thing I got a few to choose from. All right, so let's take a look at this good Lord. That's the father card. That's the Emperor energy. So some of you are finding out that you may not be the father of a child. Yeah, here's the Ace of Swords. So it could be from court documents, or it could just be, you know, the reality of the situation, finding out or accepting the reality of some things that went on in your childhood. That this is not about... There's a couple different scenarios I'm getting here. For some of you, it's about finding out a child is not yours. For others of you, it's about overcoming some childhood issues that you've experienced. For some of you, it could have been by a father. Maybe there was some assault or some physical abuse. But I feel like some of you are coming to terms with that because that could have been something that bothered you. But some of you may have experienced this when you were a kid. Like, this kid looks no more than... I feel like he could be 10 or 11, right? He's definitely in grade school. You know, he might be in the 6th grade or so. But it could, you know, maybe 7th or something like that. And it looks like, you know, for some of you, you know, your family, your mother and your father might have been someone who stepped out and dealt with a lot of women. And he may have left your mother behind with the Ten of Cups in reverse here. And it's like you're no longer, you know, feeling a certain way about that. Yeah, because the challenge here is that, you know, you dealing with the skeletons in your closet, you know. And I feel like for some of you with the good Lord, it was your father. You know, your father, it could have been anything that happened between you and your father, but just accepting the reality of it with the Ace of Swords. For others of you, if this is not about your childhood issue, this is about you finding out that a child may not have been yours. Or maybe that you have a child by somebody and you didn't know this person, or this person is telling you you're the father. Somebody that you're not in a relationship with, but somebody you visited with that Knight of Cup energy. Somebody you might have had a little fling with, or you might have got together with. All right, and you two are not in a relationship with the Ten of Cups in reverse here. You know, and it wasn't like it was like a situationship. It wasn't anything serious because the side card came out in reverse. So, you know, some of you could be finding out that you have a child, or some of you could be finding out that this child is not yours at this particular age that this child is. Like, this child could have been in your custody and your care for a period of time. You may have assumed this was your child, and you may be finding out that it's not. For others of you, you are splitting up with your child's father, or I'm sorry, your child's mother. but you still have a good rapport with your son, is what I'm feeling here. And there could be some court custody. Maybe your son is going to come move with you. For some of you, that could be the case as well. Let's get some more clarity on this Ace of Swords. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups. Some of you are splitting up with your son's mother. Okay? Or, you know, some of you, like I said, you find out that this child is not yours after you've spent time, you know, connecting with this child. Yeah, but some of you also, if this is about, you know, trauma that you've experienced with your father not being around. Some of you are, like I said, you're getting over that. Some of you came into this life and you may have had a father who wasn't good to you, wasn't kind to you for whatever reason and whatever he did. And that could have been part of your past life karma. And some of you now are getting to the point where you are able to get over this. Because we have the energy of the semi-sextile is allowing. This energy talks about, you know, seeing the potential in things, clarifying things, giving hope, compensating. It talks about cycles, growth, realizations. All right. And we have the Three of Cup energy. So some of you may be reconnecting with your son, reconnecting with your son after, you know, you and the mother broke up. Maybe you're just finding out after this child is I don't know how many years old that you have a son. Okay, and you're going to meet up with him with the Three of Cups and reconnect with him. Some of you, after finding out, after getting paternity tests with the Ace of Swords, you may have confirmed that you are the father. Maybe you didn't know it at first, but something strongly having to do with pregnancy and childhood here. Let's get some clarity on this Three of Cups. Yeah, the Ten of Wands energy here. So yeah, it's been a long time. Maybe you haven't been able to see this child, or maybe the child was being kept from you. Or maybe you were, you know, it was a rough relationship. It was very difficult. Yeah, with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. If this was about you and the mother of your child, for some of you, this child is yours. It's just that, you know, maybe she's been keeping the child from you for whatever reason, because maybe you guys split up and you cheated on her or something like that. Or you guys are going your separate ways and she may have been keeping the child from you. Some of you may have had to go to court, may have or may have gone to court for joint custody or aunt or child support. Some of you could be going for paternity to confirm if a child is yours. Some of you, this was you dealing with some childhood issues that you finally have been able to let go of. It was very difficult for you to let go of it, but it looks like you have. Some of you may have reconnected with a family member, a brother, okay? Your father may have stepped out on a relationship with your mother, and as a result, you may have a brother, okay? And some of you are able to reconnect with this brother. Maybe some of you you weren't sure who this person was. Maybe you never met them, or maybe you've only talked to them a few times. But I feel like with this allowing here and the Three of Cups, I feel like you two are getting to know one another with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands energy here. You may have had, you know, it may have been rough while your father was around. That's what I'm getting, that type of energy for you guys. Okay, so something along those lines. All right, so let's take a look and see. Let's get some time. What is this? This is divine timing cards. Let's get some divine timing cards out here and see what the universe has to say in reference to timing for some of these circumstances and situations that you are experiencing. Hold on. Okay, I just like to see where I'm at. All right, so let's get 3 cards about divine timing. See what the universe has to say for you guys. After Work came out. Wow, okay. Who did After Work come out for? Who did I just do? Scorpio. After Work came out for them. So maybe there's something that's going on. Maybe you guys are, you know, for those of you who hate your 9 to 5, the current job that you have, you may hate that job. And so after work, what you do is you plan, and you know, you come home, you know, I know how that is. You know, you on your grind, you go to your day job, and you come home and you start focusing on whatever your goal is, whatever your dreams are, whatever your entrepreneurial venture is. You know, you're very creative. You're very passionate about what it is that you believe and what it is that you want. And you're not going to let nobody, you know, tell you any different. Some of you, you're done. It's just like, I'm done with this job, but I got got to put a plan in place. And so some of you are trying to divide your time. That's what that Two of Pentacle energy is all about. It's like if you want that entrepreneur, you know, you got to put in the work. You know, so yeah, you got to work a full-time gig in the meantime, but on the side, you could be working on your own thing. So you may not have a whole lot of time to do a lot of other stuff, but you know, it is what you got to do if you want to do what you want to do, you know? You do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you, oh, we got as soon as an hour coming up for somebody in reference to any of these situations. We have April. Could have been this past April for some of you. Could be next April. Depends. Never going to happen. Something is never going to happen for some of you. Okay? I'm not sure what it is, but I have to tell you that. And then underneath the deck, we have a day ago. Okay? So that's what the divine timing cards are talking about. All right, King Cancer. Let's see what you could be spending money on this month if you are spending money. And if you're getting money, let's see what kind of money you're getting. Now, I did Libra and I did Scorpio for the men. Scorpio got some money coming in. They got some money coming in the mail. Libra, did Libra have to pay anything? I can't remember. But let's see what's going on with you. All right, that's 2 cards already. Let's get one more for the King Cancer here. All right. So, the one that turned over first, late mortgage payment, late rent, okay? So somebody's trying to catch up with mortgage and trying to catch up with rent, okay? We got money in the, Scorpio got this too, so you got some money coming in the mail too. Okay, that's what's up, right? And some of you are going to a financial advisor or a broker. You know, maybe you're going to be looking to invest. Or maybe you could be looking to make some type of payment arrangements through your financial broker as far as your bank is concerned or what have you. Or maybe they have nothing to do with one another. You know, maybe this could be just something totally different here. Maybe you're considering investing some money in a business. Or maybe some of you are just considering investing, period. So some of you could, working on that. Let's take a look and see what's going on for my Cancerian kings who are in love or who are dealing with romantic situations. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, messages for the Cancerian king who's in a relationship or dealing with a significant other. We have passion. Try something you've never done before. Okay, so for some of you, you know, if there's some issues or trouble in paradise, you know, perhaps it's you changing your mindset, changing your perspective, or changing things up in the situation. All right. Maybe the way you handle things, maybe the way you communicate. Maybe there's time for change, and you got to switch it up on them. You know, keep them guessing. Addictions. Somebody's dealing with some addictions. I'm not sure if this is sex addiction, you know, somebody being obsessed with someone, or if somebody's actually dealing with some actual addictions here. It could be actual addictions because of maybe some of the things that have been experienced. I see child abuse here. I see issues with people coming home from, serving in the military. There may have been some things that traumatized these people. They may have seen some things that only people in war could really even... You know what I'm saying? Like mind-bending shit. And maybe, you know, people are doing something to try to quell their, you know, those thoughts. So somebody may need to get some help. All right. And then the card that came out last was second chance. So you may want a second chance with someone. Someone may want a second chance with you when we're talking about love and relationships here. We also have addictions here. I don't know if an addiction is affecting a second chance, or maybe somebody's not able to give a second chance because of addictions. Maybe somebody broke up or is not getting back together because of addictions. Okay, it could be any of those things. But with this next deck we have Squirrel Spirit. It says, believe in yourself. So for some of you, you know, maybe you're lacking confidence in a particular area or situation or scenario. And I feel like you're going through an ascension here. You're definitely going through changes here too. Everybody's going through changes in their own way. You know, Libra's going through changes. The Scorpion King was going through changes. You guys are going through your own changes. So it's very important that you believe in yourself, because, you know, a lot of us are just wrapping up karmic debts. Okay. And so there is some challenge to that. So believe in yourself, listen to your intuition, figure out what's best for you, and, you know, do what you got to do. But for some of you, you do need to set healthy boundaries. I don't know if it's with this person that wants a second chance, or maybe you want a second chance, but yet I don't know if you're the one who's being persistent, because I do get an energy here of somebody being too aggressive, being too assertive. So there may be some healthy boundaries that may have to be set. If this person that you are dealing with, maybe, you know, maybe they're being too much. You know, maybe they're coming to your house unannounced, or they keep calling you after you tell them, you know, you don't want to speak to them anymore, or, you know, they're refusing to not, you know, they keep contacting you when you're trying to let things go. You know, that could be what's going on here. So maybe some of you need to set some healthy boundaries with a person. We also have be fearless and bold. So for some of you, there is a chance here, or a risk that you may be taking about something. But, you know, as long as it's not hurting anybody else, it's not hurting you, it's not violating anybody or anything. Because I do see here 2 cards that alarm me. All right, we have addiction, we have second chance, we have set healthy boundaries. And then we have fearless, be fearless and bold. Okay, so for some of you, you know, this is about that entrepreneurial venture, or starting, you know, a job here where you may not feel like you're able to do this, or you may not be confident that you're able to get the job, but go for it. The universe wants you to. For others of you, this could be about a relationship here, whether you're dealing with someone who is not able to take no for an answer, or maybe you're not able to take no for an answer, but it looks like healthy boundaries need to be set up for someone. So if someone is trying to be fearless and bold and not knowing where to stop, and not knowing where the healthy boundaries reside, that could be a problem. So just be careful with that. All right, Cancerian King, that's what I got for you guys. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful solar return and a happy birthday. And I want to thank you for the support that you show me on the channel. You guys are the bomb. Thank you so much. Take care.